Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video on today. This is the Keeping It Real podcast. We're going to get right into it. If the Las Vegas Raiders release Marcus Peters, should the Detroit Lions go after Marcus Peters? I say yes, in my opinion. I know some people may say that he's a little bit too older, but nah, man, he's still a playmaking corner. And he showed that this year by taking a pick six to the house. I definitely signed this guy up. The Lions need all of the help that they can get on the defensive side of the ball. Marcus Peters has over 33 career interceptions, and the dude is a flat-out playmaker. And he would be able to fill that hole that Emmanuel Mosley left, and you could have Jerry Jacobs pretty much as your backup corner and have Peters and Cam Sutton out there. This is something that I would do. If the Las Vegas Raiders are to release Marcus Peters, I am taking him. Sign me up for Marcus Peters, man, because I know that this dude can make plays, and that's what you need. And he brings that veteran leadership that you need, and he's feisty. He's a feisty guy. I want that on my team, man. I want that on my team, especially if I'm trying to make a run for the playoffs. I'm not saying that the Lions are going to make it to the Super Bowl or anything like that. They still got to make it to the playoffs, and they still got to be able to handle their business as far as trying to win the NFC North. So there's a lot of things on the table for the Detroit Lions. But if you can find ways to tweak your defense and your offense to get better, you got to do it. But will Brad Holmes make a move like this? I don't know. I don't know. This is something that Brad would do. But this is something that if I was the GM, I would do it, because I know that he would bring that leadership that I was looking to get from Emmanuel Mosley before he got hurt. I would bring Peters in and have him sign throughout the remainder of the season. I would definitely do it, man. It can't hurt anything. The defense has not been looking good for the last couple weeks. And having a spark plug like Marcus Peters in that defense at the corner position, man, I will have a lot of confidence going into a lot of games against some of the best receivers in the league when you got to play against these guys. Marcus Peters can hold his own, man. And I would definitely sign this dude onto the squad. That's just my opinion, but I want to know your opinion as a Detroit Lions fan. Would you go after Marcus Peters? Because there's no doubt about it. You need help in the secondary. Cam Sutton, he got last few games, he been getting showed up a little bit. Cam has not been, you know what I'm saying, he has not been doing it all and shutting everybody down. He has had some struggles too as well, but at the same time, Jerry Jacobs is really starting to struggle. So you really got to think, if you're making it to the playoffs, you're going in there with Cam Sutton and Jerry Jacobs. I would be more confident. I would have more confidence in having Marcus Peters back there than I would Jerry Jacobs. And this is no shot at Jerry Jacobs, but this is just saying that Jerry Jacobs is probably not your number two guy. He's maybe a fill-in role, maybe a three. He's maybe a three at most. I mean, he has balled out. I got to give him his props at the beginning of the season. He struggled a little bit, and then he came back, had a few interceptions. But at the end of the day, man, if the Raiders are to release Marcus Peters, I'm signing him. That's just me. Everybody wouldn't do this. Some people are going to feel a way about it. But at the same time, I just think that the Lions need to get pieces on this team that's going to put them in contention to even compete in the playoffs. That's just what I think. They need a guy like this on the roster. You lost Emmanuel Mosley, so it won't hurt you to go and pick up Marcus Peters. If the Las Vegas Raiders release this guy, you should be knocking on his door and saying, hey, come over here. We could use you. We could use that talent that you have, because he's still got a lot in the tank. I don't think that he's done. I still think that Marcus Peters has a lot in the tank, and I think that that's something that the Lions should be willing to do. They need to get help in the secondary. Why not pick up a veteran cornerback like Marcus Peters to fulfill the role that Emmanuel Mosley was supposed to have on this team? I believe if the Lions do that, they'll have a guy that can ball out, and definitely, he could take a pick six to the house any day. So if I'm the Detroit Lions, you got to be on the phone, and you got to be hitting up Marcus Peters if the Raiders decide to release him. So this is, some breaking news that the Raiders are thinking about releasing Marcus Peters. But if you're a Detroit Lions fan, would you sign him up? I know I would, but I want to hear from you in the comments section. Peace.